So I was just in my office here making a video, and I sat down at my desk, and I've just got this pile of notes from the past several months of preparing for videos. I've got one about empathy, one about my intention for the previous podcast I just did about Gaza and protesting. I don't like talking about those issues, but I did because I needed to. One about emotions and facts and radio and the dangers of TV and equity firms and chisels and you name it, right? So what's my point? Couple things. First off, when I saw these, I realized I'm never going to actually do those videos. And I also realized that's okay. Because when I write things down, it's so my brain can process them. It's kind of like saying a name 5 times when you meet somebody, because if you're like me, you forget a person's name like right away. I met this plumber the other day, and he's like, he forgot my name within like 10 seconds. He's like, oh, I'm like, don't worry, I forget names too. Say it 5 times in your head. Yeah. But it's the same way with, I guess, remembering anything. Anyway, we're human, right? But writing things down allows you to process things differently. And I'm urging people to pick up a pen and paper and to just write a poem or a paragraph. Do it right now, do it today, do it anytime. Now that sounds silly, right? I should say that would sound silly 20 years ago. I was really into poetry when I was younger, and I didn't have that great a handwriting in high school at all, but once I was out, I actually improved it vastly. I have a sloppy version, but I have a neat version that I can do if I take my time. And I know cursive, right? I even have my own tagging alphabet, and I used to sit there and write it out with all the tag style letters. I never was a tagger, but writing there's something very special about it. I mean, there's a reason they call it spelling, right? It's like a spell. Words have a lot of power. They have a lot of meaning when you think them, but when you say them, they're even more powerful. But I feel like the written word stands alone. It's something significant. You can read it over and over and over. It's always there to read. Well, as long as the medium exists that it's on. But that's why carvings, words carved in stone and hieroglyphs are so amazing. It's somebody's message through time on a medium that can be observed by everyone. Maybe not deciphered. But I'm getting way too far into this. My only point was to say that I feel like writing really triggers a part of your brain that, helps you to focus, helps you to think, and everybody does everything on a damn keyboard. You'd be amazed, how few people do handwritten letters. Well, not amazed. You'd probably be expecting not many people, but maybe you'd be amazed at, how if you actually got a handwritten letter, or how people respond when they get handwritten letters. So in the rare instances when I have to send a letter to someone, I always handwrite it. And I personally have received, probably like 7, 8, 9, 10 letters from people, subscribers. There were a couple different. There was back in the old days of my channel, I got a few letters and gifts, and it was really cool because it's like a handwritten, even just a card. Knowing somebody took the time to actually write those words down, it just means something, and it's got their essence in it, And then when I was selling Kratom, I'd have these stories people would send me, these handwritten letters, some of them really long, about how they went through, opiate withdrawal, and Kratom really helped them, and they're thankful for my advice, and it felt good. It's like, but knowing they really meant it, that letter, that handwritten letter, was the part that really made the impact. Write something down for someone. Write somebody a note, So anyway, that's my rant on writing. Get out there and write, because you know it's right to write. 444.